Hello, feel goodies. We should have watched too many superhero movies. On the list, this movie is all about a super squirrel, Ulysses. This movie was released on 19 February 2021. It has been adapted from a book named Ulysses, The Illuminated Adventure, which was written by an American novelist, DiCamillo. In this story, there is a couple, George Buckman and Phyllis Buckman. They have been blessed with an adorable baby girl, Flora Buckman. George is a comic writer, but he was unsuccessful. None of the publishing houses are ready to publish his comics, so he ends up working in a supermarket. Phyllis is a romantic novelist. She is quite successful. She has received an award called Jack and Rose, which is the greatest inspiration for her writings. Misunderstanding leads them to separate ways. Flora had good taste in comics, yet she restricts herself to live a practical life. One day, a squirrel happened to fall from a tree and got stuck inside a vacuum. She saves the squirrel and gives CPR. The squirrel starts to live with her and gets the superpower of writing poetry using Phyllis' typewriter. George used to visit Flora often. When he arrives, Phyllis requests George to get rid of the squirrel somewhere because it's messing all over. So George takes Flora and squirrel to send it away. Flora is upset. In order to pacify her, George takes them to a donut shop. Unfortunately, the squirrel makes a big mess out of control. A lady in the donut shop complains to an animal control officer about the squirrel. They start to think the squirrel is infected by rabies and should arrest it for society's good. Flora believes that the squirrel has superpower. A neighbor kid named William is with Flora on squirrel saving mission. William is affected by hysterical blindness. One day, a reporter comes from the press to interview Phyllis about her new novel. She happens to read a poem written by Ulysses and thinks it's waste of time to look at the Phyllis' novel. So she leaves the house. Phyllis gets disappointed and wants to get the squirrel off to woods. Ulysses understands her feeling and gives her candy. She reads a poem written by Ulysses to Flora. While reading it, she can't control the tears and takes the squirrel back to her home. Meanwhile, Flora finds Ulysses is not at home. She takes Jack and Rose trophy and leaves the house in search of her mother with William. Change in weather made the rain pour. Flora and William finds a closed theme park to sit. They share each other's story. Flora says it's the same theme park where she visits when her father and mother are together. William shares that his father is dead and he is with his stepfather. His father knows everything about the universe, whereas his stepfather is all about car. He behaves rudely with his stepfather, so his mother sent him to his aunt's house, which is Flora's neighbor's house. After rain stops, Phyllis and George comes to look for Flora and William. She hands over the Ulysses and the poetry for her to read. Everyone is happy. Suddenly, an injection strikes Ulysses and he falls off. The animal control officer, who is fondly looking for Ulysses, finally gets him arrested. With the help of a doctor, all of them go inside the animal control office from the back door. They plan a scheme and execute it. Finally, Ulysses has been escaped. When George tries to escape from the office terrace, he falls off. Suddenly, Ulysses flies and saves George. Everyone takes Ulysses to the woods. Though everyone will miss Ulysses, they thought Ulysses is a superhero and he can help any animals in need. The animal control officer follows them and can't find Ulysses among too many squirrels in the wood. Amidst of the chaos, William's visions has been revived. Phyllis encourages George to chase his dreams no matter what. At the climax, Ulysses turns out to be a superhero who protects any animals from harm. George releases the comic named Ulysses and becomes a best-selling comic writer. The lesson I have learned from this story: trust. Flora has trust over the universe. The world is full of magic and we should observe the beauty of the world. Companionship. No matter how much misunderstanding the couple have, they choose to support each other's dreams. Friendship. A friend in need is a friend indeed. William has been with Flora in all her battles. This movie is streaming on Disney Plus. If you like the story, do watch the movie. Now let's see some information about the author of the original story, Kate DiCamillo. She is an American novelist and the novel was published in 2013. She has written the following books: The Tiger Rising, The Magician Elephant, Because of Winn-Dixie, and Dawn. If your child loves to read books, you can bring her books. Thanks for watching. I'll be coming back with another feel-good movie. Wish you abundance. Take care. Bye.